Hey guys, my name is Errol Ozdalga. I'm an internal medicine doctor, and we're going to talk about two key members of the Justice League, Cyborg and Aquaman. To understand the anatomy and physiology of Cyborg, you probably need a robotics engineer as much as you need a doctor. But let's take a shot. What's interesting about Cyborg is that he has this amazing connection between robot and human physiology. It's not simply a human wearing a robot costume. His robotics are intimately connected with his cellular physiology. We have in the future the expectation that we'll have some sort of robotic surgery, essentially small little robots we can swallow or inject into our body that will fly through our body and do the surgery for us. We're not there yet, but Cyborg already has this function fully active in his body in the form of these nanites. What these nanites do are they connect with his cells. And not only are they functioning to help improve his body at the molecular level, they're learning from his body at the same time. It's a form of artificial intelligence. So over time, the nanites are learning how the body works and adapting in a way to make the body work even better. So over time, Cyborg is just improving his powers and he's becoming stronger. What's really unique about these nanites are that they have this regenerative ability to help fix anything that's broken, surveillance the body, and improve time after time. Aquaman, the king of Atlantis. He has a number of really specialized superpowers. Of course, probably the one that sticks out most to you is his ability to be underwater at extended periods of time. Breathing underwater is not an easy thing, and the most important aspect about that is getting oxygen in. As you may know, our lungs do two key functions: brings oxygen in and blows carbon dioxide out. It turns out blowing carbon dioxide out is no problem whether you're underwater or above ground because you simply can release that. But the hard part is getting the oxygen in. Oxygen we're breathing right now is roughly 21% of the air that we're in. However, in water, especially deep seas, the oxygen concentration is only about 1%. So to get enough oxygen into a body can be a lot more challenging. Fish, for example, have gills, and the purpose of gills is to let a ton of water go over the gills so that 1% of oxygen can get into the body, so you can get enough oxygen in the body that the body would need. That fish needs a certain amount of oxygen just like humans do as well. And that's the purpose of a gill. However, Aquaman does not have gills. So how does he oxygenate his body? Some people have theorized that he still uses his lungs, but I don't think that's possible. Number one, water getting into the lungs could be very dangerous unless you don't have a way to protect yourself from damage of the water. And number two, I simply don't think there's enough opportunity to get water in and out to get that much exchange to get that 1% of oxygen to oxygenate your whole body. What's most likely happening for Aquaman is he's having an exchange of oxygen throughout his skin in his body. How is that possible? In fact, many amphibians like frogs, specifically the bullfrog, exchange oxygen through their skin. They breathe as well through lungs, but also exchange oxygen through their skin. The bullfrog is known to exchange as much as 80% of its oxygen through its skin alone. While frogs still need to come up for water, they can't go very far. Probably what's happening with Aquaman is he has such a highly developed, specialized structures in his body throughout his skin to allow him to pump in lots of oxygen through the water and quickly pump out water. So a lot of water is going in and out of his body to get the oxygen out of his 1%, out of the 1% concentration. So those are just a few examples of how these superhero powers are possible. You can learn more in DC Comics' Anatomy of a Metahuman, available now.